Hello, I'm Tyler Sing, and I'll be doing my discussion leadership post on opioids in Appalachia and the impact of that. And after reading the article "OxyContin Flood in Coalfields" by Sue Ella Kobach, this laid it out pretty well of what was going on, and this was a big problem in this area of people being prescribed this drug and abusing it and using it as a way to make them, I guess, feel better or whatever. Because, I mean, I guess it got them intoxicated in a way because it's a narcotic, so it must have made them feel a way and they just got addicted to it. But this really hurt a lot of people. And the bad thing is, it wasn't just older people like you'd think. Like, this drug would be prescribed to help fight pain and things like this. But the thing is, it got into the younger generations, and to me that's a big deal, like especially whenever they're allowing this to be prescribed, whether or not they know if they knew that this would be that addictive whenever they're prescribing this. I don't know, but the first notable case is someone named Little Paul, and he did not live a very long life. He lived to be 27 years old, which is young, very young, and he got hooked on this drug, and that's what his death resulted from. And in 1996, prescription drug abuse was getting very serious. OxyContin was in that time just starting to be introduced by a company or somewhere called Purdue Pharma, which is a Connecticut-based place. And after they had released this, but shortly after, they had evidence of people abusing this drug already, which shows you that how bad it is. Because, I mean, it didn't take any time. They didn't skip a beat. It went straight into people abusing it, and people would get this drug, use this drug illegally, and crush it, and then crush the tablet and inhale it smoke it or inject it in them, and it would give them a heroin-like high. And a number of people after this came out ended up smoking this drug. So yeah, you can see how this played out to be a big deal. But the Lee Coalition for Health was a nonprofit Virginia corporation composed of people from local government agencies, churches, healthcare institutions, and the community at large. And they united to try to ultimately bring a stop to the use of this drug. They brought a petition and put it on their website, and they weren't. I mean, I would say they were pretty successful, but obviously there's not going to be as much attention drawn to this as there probably should be, not as as a focus as there should be to certain problems like this. But it got around 10,000 signatures, and they were demanding that the Purdue Pharma recall OxyContin, and they tried to, but obviously, I mean, with petitions, with certain circumstances, you have to get a certain amount of signatures, and so they were trying to fight this off, because a big thing about this drug, and the TED Talk, the dude brought up a point about this. He's saying that the people who make this drug and prescribe this drug may know how addictive it is and know that this could turn into a problem. And if so, to me, that's just that's morally wrong to prescribe something that you know could, or without giving a warning about this drug to the person or their parents, because the thing with this drug is it was used to fight off severe or moderate pain. And you would think that would ultimately go to more of the older generation, but no, actually, for some reason, younger people got in, like Little Paul, for example, but even younger than that, which is a big red flag to me. But apparently, 9% of 7th graders and 24%, of 11th graders in Lee County had used OxyContin at least once. And, I mean, that doesn't take much for someone like me to throw up a flag that something's wrong, but the fact that they had at least tried this drug shows you how influential it was in this region, that people who are prescribed this drug were obviously not using it in the right way. Whether they were using it while they were harmed or injured, they were using too much of it, abusing it. And this drug, to me, and you'll see my questions on this, but why do y'all think that the coalition, how and why do you think the Lee Coalition for Health was successful in their pursuits to stop this drug? And how and why do you think that such a big percentage of 7th to 11th graders have tried this drug?